Welcome to the Rescheck Expert blog, the number one source on Rescheck information, brought to you by www.rescheck.info. Today, let's talk about, does your vacation rental need a Rescheck or a Comcheck? You can go to www.rescheck.info, scroll down the page to the Rescheck Expert blog, and open up this blog post. Then just sit back while I read it to you. Are you looking to turn a property into an Airbnb, Vacasa, HomeAway, or VRBO? What you should consider in terms of your local energy code as it relates to your vacation rental's energy efficiency. Does your vacation rental need a res check or a com check? With the rise in owner-built vacation rentals, we thought we would explore the energy report gray area of if your vacation rental would require a res check or a com check. So, let's imagine you're building a new home that's sole purpose is to house paid overnight rental guests. These customers are acquired strictly from rental sites like Airbnb, VRBO, HomeAway, Vacasa, or any number of others on the market today. What type of energy reports are you going to need to make sure that you get the largest return on your investment from each short-term rental contract? More importantly, what type of energy report are you going to need to satisfy your local energy code, building inspector, and building department? Simply put, if you're building a hotel with 3 or more rooms or units, then your project would most likely require a Comcheck. In this instance, since you are building or converting a single home into a vacation rental, it may fall into a gray area. Typically, as long as you have a 1 or 2 family home that's less than 3 stories above the ground, it would fall under res check. If your vacation rental is higher than 3 stories, or what is considered a 3-family unit, the type of energy code compliance needed moves over to the commercial report of Comcheck. For example, duplex would be a res check, but a triplex might be a Comcheck. Also, if your vacation rental was 3 stories above the ground, you could opt for the res check. If it was 4 stories above the ground, your building inspector may require you to do a Comcheck. Another scenario would be that you're building an ADU or an accessory dwelling unit nearby your existing home. Typically, these fall into a 800 to 1800 square foot size range and can be used for guests or overnight renters. An accessory dwelling unit or ADU would typically require a res check. In the southwestern United States, there's a large trend of building additional home on properties. These units are called casitas. These casitas have many uses, including housing overnight guests or vacation rental customers. They fall into a similar category as an ADU, and a casita would typically require a res check as well. Sometimes we see people building on a separate master suite onto their home for the sole purpose of housing overnight guests and rental clients. These can be called mother-in-law suites, frog, finished room over the garage, or a finished basement that's main purpose is to house paid overnight guests. In most cases, these types of units for overnight rentals will require a res check for addition. Some other examples that would qualify as a res check for addition would be a garage conversion, pool house conversion, or taking an exterior porch and turning it into conditioned living space. All these types of additions would require a specific res check that is for additions. Your building inspector will have the final say as to what they require, and if you let it be known that your project is solely for the purpose of nightly rental, then they might seek to have you energy check more like a hotel room. When Hilton, Marriott, or other large hotel builders build a hotel room, they have to do a Comcheck. This is because the number of floors, building purpose, and the number of units. However, you have also seen these larger hotel players move into the vacation rental space, maybe because the actual scrutiny for these type of vacation properties are not what they would be at a busy interstate exit or a downtown hotel location. For large condo units that are rented out individually, you may actually see individual units needing a res check instead of a com check. This is because the condo units are individually owned. You might treat the exterior portions of the condo rental unit as a standalone structure. This allows a single condo unit to be calculated in res check. It would not make sense to require a com check for an entire 100-unit beachfront condo unit when a single unit is doing upgrades to their windows and doors. In our opinion, really doesn't matter which report the building department requires. The local building inspector has the best perspective on local construction, prevailing energy codes, and the nightly rental market in your area. You should allow the building department to make a decision. They will typically indicate whether they require a Comcheck or a res check for dedicated vacation rental construction. Owning a vacation rental or VRBO, Vacasa, HomeAway, or Airbnb can be difficult to manage, maintain, and turn a profit. Setting the proper energy efficiency at the start of your project using Rescheck and Comcheck can help you keep more of the profits in your pocket and send less of your hard-earned money to the utility company. Checking the energy efficiency of a vacation rental is a good idea, and it's possible to use either Rescheck or Comcheck depending on the type of structure you're looking for as a vacation rental. If you're building a new construction, addition, or alteration that is strictly for an overnight rental, then we can help you. Simply email PDF plans, job site address, and square footage, and we will get you taken care of. Thanks for reading the Rescheck Expert blog. If you're ready to get started, just scroll up to the top of the page at www.rescheck.info. Right hand side, click that Buy Now button. That'll take you to the Rescheck shopping cart. Put the Rescheck in your shopping cart, then you can check out, and you are ready to go. Thanks again for listening to the Rescheck Expert blog, brought to you by www.rescheck.info.